Welcome back, Melissa here. I'm gonna get a few things done this morning and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Right now we're gonna head out the trail, I'm gonna walk the dogs, and when we get back we'll get into a few other things. All right. Okay, we know that the fox lives the direction that we're headed, right up over the knoll here of past the temporary target stand. Is a pretty good idea of where the fox is living. We're going to try to fix that. I take the dogs up in there, have them sniff all around, have them peeing and all that. I think we have to resort to getting a couple traps. Look at this bad dog. Look at her. What is she doing? What are you doing? Piper, what are you doing? You're all muddy. Ugh. See, we smell something. Piper? Ugh. Oh dear, you're gonna be, well. Oh no. This was not a good idea. I got a bunch of little briars. Okay, Melissa and Hannah here. Just going to review a couple things from our weekend. Mike and I went to the Boonville Woodsman Field Day in New York. It was a great show. I believe it's the 76th year they've been doing this. There was lots to see, and we did a meet and greet on Friday and one on Saturday, and it was awesome. We had a lot of great people come out, and their subscribers. A few of them said, in fact, it was a lot in common that they didn't. I'm like, oh, are you so and so? And they're like, oh no, I don't comment at all. I'm like, oh, so go ahead and comment. It was great to meet you. They brought gifts. They brought gift cards for Hunter. You guys, it was just so sweet. I know each of you have unique lives and challenges and trials, but we got to talk one-on-one with a few of you folk, and it was really nice. It was amazing how you guys are strong and so supportive. I know Mike and I really appreciate it. Another thing is, when we left, we got rained out, and we headed to the Finger Lakes. And so we got to see some waterfalls. That was really nice. And that night we stayed in the hotel. The next day was Sunday. We woke up and we headed to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. It's beautiful. Highly recommend, if you're in the area, have an opportunity to go visit it. It was beautiful. And can you imagine in the foliage of the fall of how that will all be when the leaves start changing? It'll be beautiful. But Mike and I got to talk a lot when we traveled together, and we had a good time. It was nice to get away. He had shared that a lot of you really touched him. Mike's not an emotional guy, and to share a few of you have written letters and the personal gifts that you guys gave us was so touching. But the things you say when you shake his hand and you tell him he's an inspiration, makes it all worth it. You know what? Mike was up late last night editing a video, and I know he'll come home. Then he had to get up early this morning and tried to finish editing, and then left for Ohio to drive for his job. And he'll come home today and try to finish up putting some videos together. And he's constantly on the go. And day in and day out of that can really get to you. I know we watch him do it, and I don't know how he does it. But he really was touched that a few of you were so kind enough to share your personal stories, and that most all of you said, hey, you guys are an inspiration. And I think we have a lot in common. It's nice to follow the hashtag Outdoorgans. We can see on Instagram, I find to be easier than Facebook, what one another's doing. We're posting our outdoor pictures with the hashtag Outdoorgans, and then you can see clear around the world what other people are doing. It's awesome. I love it. We seem to have a community with unity. The unity that brings us together. We have a lot of common goals. We're out working hard. We take care of our family, our friends, and we want that for the next person. And I think it's a good example. So you as well are an inspiration to us. After we saw the the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, we went on to the PA Lumber Museum, and that is awesome. I recommend it to anyone. It's family friendly. There is a fee to get in it. It's Wednesday through Sunday that it's open. You can check out their website, but they have everything you need to know about trees. And they had the sawmill. I heard that on the 4th of July every year they start it up, and we took pictures, and I'm pretty sure that Mike's going to add some footage into either this video or one of the other videos that he's got going on. And you're going to really like that. I think if you ever could see it in person, have the opportunity, I recommend you do that. We got rain Saturday when we left the Woodsman show, and then headed to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. And as we left there, we got rained on and went into the PA Lumber Museum. After that, we had another hour drive, and we got rained on, and we were in the Cook's Forest. And our service was also kind of sketchy, and we pulled over, and at the time Buck and Billy Ray was doing a live video for his YouTube. He was almost to 60,000 subscribers, so we pulled over so we wouldn't lose service, so we could watch it. And we commented, and then we made a Facebook, Instagram status, and on the community page of YouTube, go find Buck and Billy Ray on YouTube and subscribe. You won't regret it, I promise. The guy has a huge heart and is very entertaining, and has some awesome plaid shirts with the sleeves cut off. So this morning, I have to say, I feel a little inspired to become a Buck and Billy Ray fan, you know? Look, there's a deer right there. Now I have Hannah here, and I want Hannah to tell you a little bit. How was your weekend?
It was a lot of work. It was me and my brother Levi
Piper.
and Eva were helpful as well, but yeah, we were just trying to do everything that basically my mom does every day, and it was like constant work all day long between the chickens and the dogs and Hunter and feeding all of them and cleaning and laundry and
checking social media and keeping up with that and
Yeah.
trying to point everybody in the right direction.
I don't
answering comments that you can answer. What in the world's happening?
It's the deer.
Oh, okay. So there's deer. Piper, come on. There's deer just
Snorting
up.
at us.
Yeah, and they're snorting. They were. I saw them walking, and then yeah.
But yeah, usually we don't get to go to these meetups and personally meet you guys, but because it's nearly impossible for us all to go somewhere. Someone's got to stay here. But my parents haven't stopped talking about it since they got home, and how awesome it was to meet you guys and talk to you guys. And I do read a lot of comments and respond to a lot of them, and I see the messages as well. So even if I can't meet you personally, I think it's incredible how kind people are.
Yeah.
And supportive.
I agree.
I think that's really cool to see, and
It's
so I'm
really
kind
amazing.
of laying low on this. You don't see me a ton, but I do see a lot of your kind comments, and I think it's really cool.
And Hannah's been great. She's about to finish her last summer before her last full throttle year into college, finishing up her last year. And she's worked hard. She has a lot on her plate. She's big into CrossFit, and you know, between her workouts and her schedule and her social life, which you know she's trying to throw in there, it was amazing. We came home last night, and the house was spotless. It was a nice, peaceful home. It was reverent. It was Hunter was happy. Everything was clean and put away. It was a blessing, and I have to say, I really appreciate it. I am an emotional person. Mike is not, and I'm okay with that. But I am very touched with how hard the kids all worked to make this happen for us, and at the same time, I'm so touched that all of you worked so hard to make Mike feel good for how hard he works to put the videos together. So it's a beautiful thing. I really believe that this is a community with unity. Whether you say it the other way, unity in this community, I'm not sure. But either way, it's that we all have these same interests, common goals of getting outdoors, getting it done. And I love it. I think it's best if we try to help ourselves be better people. And in the same time, then you serve as an example and an inspiration to everyone around you, and they become better. So it's contagious. All right, well, if you like these videos, click the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. We'll see you on the next one.